tulips are on the board. Yeah, this
just
goes
like that.
quick. What if we flush it
Can
and
do
see
that.
what we do?
Seedy business.
seedy
business.
There's so much I should do.
Exciting.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Play the Game. I'm Daniel, we have Allison and Rodney here, and tonight we are playing Stalk Exchange, designed by Christopher Chan and published by the op who helped sponsor this video. In Stalk Exchange, we are working together to cultivate the Community Hedge Fund. This game is filled with puns.
It really is.
It is filled with puns about flowers and investing. We are working together to grow the Community Hedge Fund. We have our stock portfolios, we have seedy business tokens, and essentially we're going to be planting flowers in the garden, harvesting them as they are ready, adding them to this track here, and as flowers are added to the track, it's going to increase their value, which is tracked by these square tokens. And ultimately, we are going to, at the end of the game, calculate the value of the flowers in our portfolio based on where those tokens are on the track. Now, we have all randomly drawn 12 tokens to start our portfolio, and normally, these little sheds would have a roof on them, but then you wouldn't be able to see what's going on. So we're going to play without those and just play with the honor system. No peeking. We are all grown adults. We cannot peek, and it'll be on camera. So I will zoom in and slow it down if
I have
we do
to
peek.
say, my eyes, when I'm thinking, my eyes
Your
wander.
eyes wander a little bit.
So I promise, if I happen to glance over there, I'm not taking note.
We'll see. We'll leave it to the viewers to decide
That
if
was
it's
for
a
me
peek
too now.
or a wander.
No cheaters now, no cheaters.
Well, luckily I can't even see yours. If my eyes
some
wander
magical
over there, I
powers
can't
going.
even
Hey.
see.
It'd be kind of horrifying if you did that.
These were randomly drawn, but luckily we can change them out depending on where the value is starting to lie. So I've got a few, like, heavy duty ones
Yeah.
in my portfolio.
You're heavily invested.
Yeah, I'm heavily invested in a few flowers, but if I see that they're not looking too good as far as their worth, I might trade some in.
Yeah. Which is part of the game.
It is. Now, and I'm also looking at what's here already planted because we might see those go and get harvested soon. So I need to also take note of that when I'm looking at.
Now, there are two main actions you can take on your turn. You have to do two actions. You can do the same one twice. Allison's going to go first. I am
Yeah.
assuming you are going to plant. You plant from the exchange board into the garden, and these do have a flower side and a bulb side. When you plant, they go out bulb side up, and then we're going to harvest any flowers that are fully surrounded. And then after they're harvested, we're going to flip those bulbs over to bloom the flowers that were just planted.
Yep, I'm going to go ahead and plant.
She planned it.
This is
Planting a
it's not
dahlia.
a dahlia.
It's a
I always want to
dahlia.
call them
Dahlia.
chrysanthemums, but dahlia is so much prettier. So I'm going to plant this dahlia right up there, and I think I'm going to go ahead and
Are you going to exchange something this early?
no, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and
There's
plant.
really
What
no
did you? These are
information.
globe. I want to say
Those are-
globetrotters.
Globe Masters.
Globe
Masters or purple puffballs,
That
whichever
sounds
you
better
would like
to
to
me,
call
too.
them. I'm going to plant this one. Let's put you right up there.
Okay, so nothing is getting harvested this turn because nothing is surrounded. And when we do harvest, they're going to start right here because we have, you can count, we have 3 players. They're going to start here and work their way around. Each token that goes onto the board represents value for the corresponding square token. The game ends when either the greenhouse bag runs out or when these tokens meet or pass these tokens. Those are the 2 end game triggers.
Okay, now that my turn is over, we're going to scoot everything down. The one in the last place gets gone.
Yes,
It's gone.
the rightmost token goes into the compost.
It's gone into the compost.
You're replacing
And
and
then-
Refill.
refill it back up again. Bam. Bing.
Ooh.
And wait. Bop.
Bada boom. Oh, bop.
Bop. Birds eye. Sorry.
And
All right.
these do bloom because they are not surrounded.
That's right.
Yep. So we have those. So I am going to, we're gonna get some stuff on the board.
Already.
Yeah, I'm gonna plant that dahlia there. It goes in bulb side up. Sorry, I'll use my left hand for you.
Thank you.
Alice.
Yeah, because I can't see through your hand. You
And
don't have your
then
handy
we'll
little wand.
we'll plant a globe master.
Globetrotter.
Globe master.
Globe
Globetrotter.
thingy.
I'm
So-
calling
It's
I'm calling
purple.
Globetrotter.
So now we have 2 flowers that are fully surrounded. The edge of the board does count for being surrounded. So these are going to get planted. Doesn't matter what order they go
They
in.
get harvested though.
Sorry, those get harvested. And again, they can go in any order. It just matters that they make it onto the board. And now The Dahlias and the Globe Masters are each worth 1 point. And again, at the end of the game, we're literally just going to see the value of each of those tokens, multiply it by those flowers that we have in our stock portfolio, and that's going to be the scores. We do have our seedy business tokens. You can spend these on your turn to take any extra action. And once per game, you can flush the exchange and completely refill it. When we do that, we'll flip it over and put it in front of our little shed there to show that we have done that, just to keep things honest.
And do not underestimate the CD business.
Yes.
CD business can be very
You can use them twice in a turn.
You can use as many as you want in a turn.
Ooh. Now
There's
these
no
do bloom.
limit. Yep,
You're not
those
surrounded.
bloom.
Oh, sorry.
So
Could have
good.
done that.
So good.
All right. Did you put this
Now
one
it's
in?
your
You
turn,
did.
Rodney. I did.
Ooh, we got
Okay.
lots of daffodils.
My turn. What am I going to do? I think I'm going to. What we got over there? We got that number there. Dang. Okay. Plant.
Globetrotter.
Globetrotter. That Globetrotter there.
Master.
I know it's Globe Master.
But it sounds so
It's the
much
Harlem
cooler to call it
Globemasters.
Globetrotter.
Harlem Globemaster.
Yeah, they do the master basketball court. All right.
Purple basketball. You gonna trade?
I'm thinking about doing so. I think I am going to trade.
Okay.
I'm going to trade you out.
Already investing.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
And this one blooms.
Blooms. Or blobs.
So this gets
Yeah.
composted. Nothing gets harvested.
Nope.
And then we're going to refill that. And it's your
Interesting.
turn, Alice.
Interesting.
I love
There's a lot more of these purple Globe Master.
Yes, Globe Masters.
Let's go ahead and put you there. And then
And it can start off a little low key as we're filling out the board, but it does pick up very quickly.
yes.
And especially once we get around to this part of the board, then it really comes down to calculating what you have, hoping that what you need is in the exchange so you can switch those out.
Something to note, like obviously we're getting a lot of these Globe Masters out there. When it comes to the value,
Yes.
there's a twist.
Yes.
You want to explain the twist in the value?
Yeah. You know what it is.
I know what it is. Do you know what it is?
I do
no, I do
know
know
what
what
it
it
is.
is.
No
Do you
idea
want
what
me
it
to
is.
explain
No,
it?
I got it.
I don't know what it is.
At the end of the game, once the end of the game is triggered, the highest value flower is going to bust and lose half its value rounded up, not down. Oh! Yes, that's the twist.
That's the twist.
Yes.
So, as much as like we're getting these Globe Masters out here, you also want to balance it out if
Yeah.
you've got those in your portfolio.
And
So-
you want to pay attention to what other people are taking so that
Yes.
you may be able to mess them up at the end.
I can have a bunch of tulips and thinking I'm doing the thing.
Yep.
And then if it's the top, you want something else to counter it.
Yeah.
little
And then
bit.
we run up the tulips and they bust. And
Yeah.
then
And I'm over here with,
So it
with
looks
nothing.
like this one gets harvested and this one gets harvested.
Yep. And
Boom,
then
boom, and these
bloom.
just doop, doop.
So now,
And that's-
they go on.
Go on down here.
Oh, whoops, my bad.
They go that way. So now our Dahlias and Globe Masters are each worth 2.
Globe Master.
Okay, it's my turn.
It's your turn. We got those snowdrops out there.
Yes.
Can I get some
Well-
snow? Can I get some snowdrops?
They're beautiful,
We'll get
aren't
that
they?
one there.
Interesting, because you put those there, they're gonna get
Yep.
harvested
So
next
that's
turn.
going to bloom this. Oh, excuse me. That's going to bloom this daffodil. So daffodils are now on the board. And then it is going to, or sorry, it's going to harvest the daffodil.
Yeah, you keep mixing those
I
up.
do. And then those are going to bloom. And this is all, it may be hard to see on here. All of the art is like they're a folded paper.
Wow.
They're all
Beautiful.
paper flowers.
I would
And they're
love to see
actual,
these in
like
person.
everything. Like this is the box. It's all like photos of folded flowers. These
Is
aren't-
it really a photo?
I believe it is photos.
Is it?
You can especially tell on the
Wow.
rule book. Like that's
It is.
they're not renders. That's actual photos.
That is
Wow.
beautiful.
Yeah. And
photo.
like it has the front of the rule book has just all the information on the art in the game and the paper. Paper
And there's
artwork.
also in the background, you see the money
yes.
in the background to show the nods. All right, Daniel. No,
I just
it's
went.
Rodney's
It's
turn.
Rodney's turn.
It is my turn. Okay, I'm going to
I'll say you took a daffodil last time, so I'm wondering if you're wanting to get those out there.
I am. Am I?
I figured,
Am
I
I?
figured.
Are you reading my mind?
So I might have to exchange a couple of things if we're going to be leaning towards
Here we
daffodils.
go. It's my turn.
Okay, so nothing harvests.
Nope, those
But we
bloom
got
now.
some blooms going here.
Oh, yes, we do.
Alrighty, fill her up. Okay,
Turn.
let's see. I think I'm gonna gonna put you there, and I think I'm gonna do some exchanging here.
What you doing over there? What you got
She's
going
taking
on?
daffodils.
She's trying to cheat.
Oh
us.
No,
no!
I'm
What did
not.
you take?
A tulip.
A tulip.
A tulip.
Oh.
Tulip.
So that goes away.
Hold on, let's
Moves
see. This
down.
this one gets harvested.
That one gets harvested.
I think that's the only one.
And then that one blooms.
Globetrotters, get moving up.
Harlem Globe. No.
Okay.
I'm never gonna see them. It's a purple
When I
basketball.
see this, I think about Dr. Seuss though.
The what?
Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss. Oh yeah.
Yes.
The Lorax.
The Lorax, exactly. The Lorax. That's what's
I see it.
on my tongue the whole entire time. The Lorax.
It's such a good one.
I think Rodney's gonna push daffodils.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna exchange
pushing
that.
daffodils.
I'm gonna invest in some daffodils.
All
Watch them
right.
bust. Watch them daffodils bust.
He's like, now watch me back him up. I'm gonna not do that anymore.
It's say
bloom
receding
this.
or repopulating. Repopulates.
Repopulating the
Hold on,
market.
that one got harvested, didn't it?
No, it didn't. Or
Yeah,
did
because
it?
you had that. Yeah, that tulip
Okay,
gets
that one should
harvested.
have gotten harvested.
Tulips are on the board.
There we go.
Tulips are on the board.
Without that tulip being harvested, this would not have been bloomed because you only bloom if you're not surrounded.
I'm always nervous to exchange early on in the game, and then towards the end, I'm like, gosh, I really should have.
It is very early to exchange, but
I did it. I
you can get a little heavy-handed.
Oh, you're okay. No, you're gonna bloom, or you're gonna plant some. Okay, I don't think anything gets hard. No, yeah, this daffodil does.
Daffodil gets harvested,
Daffodil moves
I'm
up.
trying to do too much at one time.
and then that one.
This is a fun game. This is a fun game.
Yep. It is very. It's very relaxing.
It is, but
Yeah, it is.
It's
It is
got
a
this
little.
thinky dynamic.
Because I feel kind of anxious.
It
I'm not
is,
gonna lie to you.
but it's relaxing.
Relaxing but anxious.
It's a nice relaxing pace at the beginning. Allison, it's your turn.
So I want to word.
All right, we're gonna. I'm gonna plant you there. So I'm gonna then exchange that.
Okay, going for daffodils. So this gets harvested.
No, I'm not going for daffodils.
Tulips are moving on up. Was that not a daffodil that you just took?
Sure.
Okay.
Is she going for daffodils or not, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, only they know now.
I'm not peeking.
I don't think so. Hey.
We're gonna do a lot. We're gonna plant that dahlia there. And then we're going to plant that dahlia there. And then I
Just wanting
think
those dahlias to go up. Good to know.
I think I'm going to use one seedy business token, so I'm gonna flip that
What you
over.
gonna do? What you doing? What you
I'm
doing?
gonna plant
What is that one? Snowdrop?
snowdrop right
Dude,
there.
no,
snap.
hold
And
up.
now
Oh, snap.
we're going to harvest that one,
Oh,
Wow.
snap.
and that one.
Wow.
So which
All
ones
three
are
of these
those?
go. So that's a snowdrop, a dahlia, and a tulip.
Tulip and a dahlia.
And just like that,
Okay.
things are
See,
changing.
this
Just
goes
like that.
quick. Oh my goodness, look at all the daffodils. And snowdrops.
Ooh, it's a very daffodil and
So
snowdrop
daffodilic.
heavy. Yes.
Daffodilic. Oh, wait. Did that one get bloomed?
Oh no, that one should have bloomed.
There we
They
go.
blended in for a second.
I know.
There's a lot of opportunity for snowdrops.
And boom.
Oh, wow. Okay, so this one.
That one.
Is that. No, this one and this one.
Yep, those two.
Doop.
And these
And then all
bloom.
of those bloom.
So we got this one and that one.
And you can always like verify that you have everything at the right value
counting,
because you
yeah.
just count them. So it will never not be even with the number of tokens on the board.
Oh my goodness. I should
Repopulation.
invest in some daffodils and. Oh, they're good. Okay, there's one. And a tulip.
Now, Rodney, outside of playing board games, which you obviously enjoy,
Oh yes. Oh yes.
you are also a local author with
yeah.
one book.
Yes.
Right now?
It's called Caterpillar Dreams Haiku Volume 1. It's on Amazon. It's a collection of haiku poetry I wrote some years back after the passing of my father. And it's really haiku. It's like puzzles to me. It's why I like board games.
Yeah.
Haikus are like mini puzzles you put together here and there.
Just
Yeah.
because they have that rhythm of
Yeah.
the syllables, right?
Yes, it's 575. You gotta fit a very small story in 3 lines, and it's a beautiful art to me because you can say so many things with so
With
few
so
words.
few words.
Yes.
That's really,
Very
really
cool.
cool. I do love haikus.
Thank you, thank you.
That's awesome that you found that. And being it symbolized as like a puzzle too. I never really thought of it as puzzle, but
Yeah.
when you're creating them, because I've only read them, I've never created them myself.
It's similar to 6 words stories to me, or microfictions. Anytime you have a constraint of like, certain amount of words, it becomes like a puzzle.
Yeah.
And it makes it more of a challenge as the writer to create a good story with so few words.
That's really, really cool.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
My turn?
No, it's mine.
No.
I know, and I was
Two in a
hoping that
row.
I would like think through this while we were talking, but I was too invested in what you were saying. So
Got lots of snowdrop opportunity.
I know the problem is I'm not really invested in snowdrops.
You could.
So,
I mean, you could invest in those and just hope that
What
it
if
gets
we-
above
Or you
one.
could just
what
let
if
me win.
we clean the slate?
You want to flush the
No!
exchange?
What if we flush it
So you can
and
do
see
that
what we do?
one time per game,
Let me give us going.
and that goes in front of your.
I put it there.
I know.
Okay. Let's see if this helps me decide.
Snowdrop.
Okay, so now that if I don't do anything with it, it's gonna go to the compost anyway. So
It
that's
is.
good. That's good. Because I don't want those.
You really don't want
I really
snowdrops to
don't
do
right now. I
anything.
really don't. We're gonna stick. Oh, hello. We're gonna stick you right there, and we're gonna stick you right there, so that
Okay.
we got this one that's
Blooming
gonna
a daffodil.
harvest.
We're harvesting a daffodil.
Then we're gonna
My
harvest
bad,
a
my bad.
daffodil, but those two get bloomed.
Mm-hmm.
So that goes there. That goes there. Okay, and then this goes in the compost.
My turn.
Yep.
Okay.
You gotta refill those.
Repopulation. Repopulate.
No. that doesn't work.
Rebobulation.
doesn't work.
Rebobulation.
We'll figure it out. We'll find our pun.
Okay.
There's still snowdrops out there.
It's a lot of snowdrops
I
out
know.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Bulb. Gonna plant a dahlia.
I'm okay with that.
And
cool with that,
we'll
too.
plant another dahlia.
All right.
We
So
got
planting 2 dahlias.
Now I'm a little worried that the dahlias are
This
going to
one,
shoot up.
this one,
Yes.
and this
wow,
snowdrop.
and a snowdrop.
Okay.
We got 3.
Snowdrop.
So dahlia, tulips, and snowdrops.
There we go. Ooh, those tulips.
Did you move the tulips or the
Yes.
daffodil?
I moved. Oh. All right.
And
these-
lagging behind are the
Doop.
snowdrops.
Snowdrop.
Okay, now it's your turn, Rodney.
It's my turn. Nova
Did
Scale
this
pick.
get?
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
I have like 2 plants at home. They're not doing that well, but I still love them.
I have an aloe vera plant that I've had for 15 years. It's on its last leg.
Really?
But I'm hoping.
Mine is too.
It's been
I'm
on its last
nursing-
leg a few times.
I know. Her name is Biff, and I love her.
Biff is not. She's gonna make it.
She's gonna make it.
She's gonna make it.
promise.
Okay, what we got? God, I'm gonna do some seedlings.
Some seedy business.
seedy
business. I'm a little seeder.
What are you gonna do?
You're
Oh,
gonna
we're
flush the
wiping it.
exchange.
Yes.
Now
Do
this
it.
does also remember in-game trigger is the bag being empty.
Oh, I thought in game was when they crossed.
Oh,
That is
no.
one of the
Oh,
end
no.
games.
Okay, we need to be careful with this seedy
Yes.
business.
Yes. Like in real life, people.
We gotta be careful.
Got to keep your seedy business under control because we've now potential, and this is
It's still pretty full. We got time.
It
we
feels
got time.
real life.
No, it's okay.
feels real life.
It's a lot quicker than I thought it would be.
It
I ain't
won't
gonna lie to
even
you.
stand
I
up
know.
on its own
Yes.
power anymore.
Wow. Okay. My turn. My next
You don't get me wrong.
action.
Yes.
My next action will be
So that was your first action.
Yes.
So you still have 2. Okay.
bam.
That was an extra action.
Dap, he's holding out for those.
Seedy
daffodils.
business is always it's seedy. It's
the reason why
it's
called
in
seedy
addition to your honest business.
business.
Okay, so now this one doesn't bloom yet. This one doesn't. So that one blooms because it has an open space, but that one stays a bulb.
Because that one is surrounded.
Okay,
It's-
thank
it's-
you.
It's too squished right now.
I'm ahead of myself.
Okay, but it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna bloom next time. Because I'm gonna put you right there. Just tuck in right there, and then I'm gonna. What should I do? What
What are you gonna
What
do?
you gonna
I'm
do?
gonna put you right there. We're gonna get a
yes.
lot of harvesting this time. So we got 1.
There go the tulips.
Now does that it harvests? Because
harvests-
it was surrounded.
It's
so
it's everything harvests instantaneously.
okay, so these 4 here get harvested. So we got 3 daffodils. Holy crap!
daffodils
I should have
and a
invested in
dahlia.
daffodils like that. So these 2 bloom. And goodness gracious, that just
Great
shot.
balls of flowers.
Okay, we got 1
Feel proud of
there
that
and 1, 2, 3. Goodness gracious. You know what, though? It's going to get cut in half. Watch it. Hey.
Now it is
Yeah.
cut in half, rounded up, but it's still only in half. So if daffodils are at 15
Maybe I
and everything else is at 5,
Hey, it's
they
still
only go
pretty
down.
good.
They're still at the top.
All right, that one blooms right there. I hope no one invested in snowdrops because they're not doing too hot. They're not doing too hot.
I'm not like, yeah, I'm not.
I wonder
where
why.
I
I
know
feel
where.
like
We got a bunch out there,
Yes, we do.
though. And it's going to get, as soon as we start harvesting, look how close these are.
Yeah, they're getting
And it
close. That was
ends.
all I did was exchange this turn. So
Is that all you did?
Yeah, that's all I
Okay.
did.
It's your turn, Rodney.
Wow. I want to wash that board clean, but I can't.
You can't.
No,
once per
don't
game.
do it. Don't do it.
Also, that would
Oh, yeah, that would.
That would wipe
be,
it.
Man.
But it does. It feels so slow at first, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, we're like nearing the end. Oh my god,
Like,
There
this is
are-
a.
there's so much I should do.
exciting.
So nothing harvest.
Nope.
These flip over.
The flip off. The little flip off.
Flip over. They bloom. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna look at what's going on here. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of exchanging.
She gonna exchange.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this business.
Okay.
And then I think I'm gonna
Wanna give
do
it back?
that, but then I'm also going to
Did you not just exchange for a tulip? Oh, you exchanged for
No.
a daffodil. I thought you
I'm
said
gonna
you
do-
exchanged for a tulip.
my second seedy business
Okay.
to plant.
Oh, you could plant with the seeded businesses too.
You can do any action, an additional any action.
Dope.
What if I use another one this turn? What if?
What if?
What if you are a person that likes to be seedy businessy?
And we're gonna do that right there.
If you do it right there, it'll bloom all this stuff.
I know, but I don't really care about the snowdrops.
Okay.
So we're gonna move that down. But let's see what blooms, or say on what
Yeah.
gets harvested.
Let's harvest first. So that.
No, that doesn't get harvested.
Oh, yeah.
Open here.
Right.
You want that to
I
get
do want
harvested.
that. Well, I don't really.
Oh, really?
I divested from snowdrop.
You divested. And
So
then this
this, and this
Wow.
all get harvested. So we have daffodils up 1,
Wow.
snowdrop, dahlia, tulip.
We are almost done already.
one. Look, they're all in their own little
They are.
thing.
This bag,
It's a race.
It is. Either the bag's gonna get empty first, or the board's gonna get full.
I don't know. We only need to harvest
Yeah.
4 more.
That's crazy though.
If it's daffodils, we only need 2 more. But there's no daffodils on
What
the
do you mean
board.
it's only 2 more?
They only have to cross. So like if daffodils
it
go
goes
up
up.
2,
That's
they
right,
would cross.
that's
But there's
right.
no daffodils on the board. It's not going to be daffodils. Okay, that was your turn. So now
It
it's my
was.
turn.
It's a fast game.
It is a fast game.
I have no more seedy business.
The sponge episode where they had the pirates and the map, Krusty Krab map.
Crusty crap.
That was wrong.
It's been a
viewers.
minute.
So,
It's
yeah,
been a-
That
was wrong.
that was wrong.
Plant
So I
tulip.
apologize, viewers.
Gonna plant a snowdrop.
You're talking so quiet.
I'm gonna plant a tulip and a snowdrop.
We gotta know what's
We're
happening over
going
here.
to harvest this globe master. That moves up, and then these bloom.
Okay,
That's-
he's doing the slow. Sorry, I closed it.
Why would you close it?
No, it's got
Trying
the
to-
tie. You
trying
wanna
to cheat.
close it. I'm not cheating.
Trying to cheat.
Okay, Rodney, it's
What up with it?
your turn.
It's my turn.
I'll finish filling this up so you can see what all your options are.
My options
No
aren't that good.
daffodils.
Yeah, see?
Oof.
Tulips. There are a
But,
lot of snowdrops. If we harvest snowdrops,
let me see here. What can I harvest now? Nothing.
And we could.
well, if you plant here and here,
You harvest no
You've got
daffodils.
If
quite
you go,
a few
if you go
things.
there and there.
gosh, that would end the game.
That would help you out, wouldn't it? That would help you.
Me?
That what you
No,
want.
because that would be a lot of snowdrops, and I have absolutely no investment. in
So we
snowdrops.
know. So as you said that, you're telling us you don't have any. You could
Yeah,
be-
I don't want to. I
She
don't.
could be lying.
You could be lying to us right now.
Who has done the
I
most
assure
seedy
you,
business in
I
this
am not.
game?
I promise, guys, I'm telling the truth.
I'm gonna do that.
Do
You gonna do that?
Wait, no, you're pulling from here, not from the.
Yeah, I know. So you're messing me up, so I don't trust you.
You can trust me.
So right here,
That would do it. You're gonna have to spend some seedy business to do it.
I am going to exchange.
You're gonna exchange. Okay,
Yes.
So we planted one. You're gonna.
CD. Let me do this right here then.
Okay.
Do that one, and now if you want to, you can. You have one more. You can do a CD business.
Okay, cool. CD business. I can. Yeah.
Okay.
So right now we have 2 things that are gonna bloom.
Oh.
Gonna let Allison do it. Unless Allison just exchanges a bunch of stuff. Okay, so this harvest, and this harvest. So oh no, that is
Oh, that ends the game?
That does end the game. I was incorrect. 1, 2, 3.
Look at those snowdrops. Look
Yeah.
how far they got up there. And I promise, I did not invest in snowdrops.
Wow, she did.
I was telling you.
heavily
Ladies
invested in
and gentlemen,
dogs.
viewers, we were wrong.
Thank you.
So now that the end game has triggered, which happened because this token is on top of this token, whenever this track passes meets or passes the square tokens, the game ends after that player's turn, which
Yep.
is Rodney's. And then we have a market bust in which the highest value flower, which in this case is the daffodils, cuts in half, rounded up, but we don't have to round because it's at 8,
So it's
so it
4.
goes down to 4.
Alrighty.
You did it to yourself.
I did.
All right, so we've got the dahlias are at 7. We've got a 3-way tie with the tulips, the globe masters, and the snowdrops come back.
And daffodils.
Daffodils are 4. It's all right.
You did it
It's
to
all
yourself.
right. All right, so now we've got this handy little
That was a
track.
really nice score sheet.
Yeah.
So I'm going to write our names. We're going to write our initials.
This handy
So we have calculated our scores on the handy dandy score pad. And again, the way we do that, you take the values of each flower, you write it down on the score pad, and then you count how many of that flower you have. You do some multiplication, then some addition, and you're going for the most valuable stock portfolio at the end of the game. Why don't you show the viewers your portfolios?
That's my portfolio. I
At the end of
invested
the game.
heavily in the dahlias.
You did.
I did
To
not.
great success. So Rodney
Really?
No.
Oh, did you even see the scores?
Rodney had a final score of 55, I had a final score of 65, and Allison had a final score of 69 points. So Allison, you are the winner with the
am.
most valuable stock
If
portfolio.
only I had a green thumb. This is good.
Yeah,
a fun game, though.
it's
I
a
love
little
it.
slow at the beginning, but it definitely picks up at the end. And again, there's some strategy. There's a little bit of luck because Rodney
is.
forced the end of the game. We had no control over what you did.
Yes. I thought I
That's
was winning.
CD business.
And I was not.
That's seedy business.
So this is Stalk Exchange. It's a new game from the op. We'll leave links below to where you can find this. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
You have a good one now.